Hello everyone, Chief Canuck here, breaking down the new Halo 5 Guardians Arena gameplay B-roll footage from Gamescom. We got footage of 3 new maps, Coliseum, Plaza, the Rink, and a brief look at Eden since the beta. 343 also released some new screenshots of these maps. Let's start with Coliseum, which is a symmetrical 2-base map that currently features the sniper rifle, an incineration cannon, overshield underneath the incineration cannon, and a scatter shot in bottom middle. Over to the footage, slowing it down, we can see that this red Spartan has an incineration cannon in hand. Also, the kill feed icon confirms it. As this blue Spartan ground pounds, we see the ricocheted bullets from a scatter shot off the wall, and the player is then hit by an incineration cannon. However, the direct hit doesn't appear to kill. It just takes the shields off and about half of the player's underlying health. I believe this is evidence that the weapon has been changed, as the incineration cannon used to kill with a direct hit, and anyone caught in the bouncing cluster bombs afterwards would also die. Throughout the footage, you'll notice that the weapons and grenades now have outlines and are highlighted so you can easily see them when they're dropped on the map. And for those who played the beta, you'll notice that the pistol fires a little bit slower, but it seems to be more powerful. Moving on to another new map called the Rink, which takes place on, you guess it, a mining rig on the planet Meridian, which is featured in the campaign. It's an asymmetrical map and one of the first maps they used to test the new abilities like Clamber. From what we can see, the map features a sniper rifle, a plasma caster, and an Active Camo power-up. The Active Camo actually sits on this interactive piece which drops the power-up when shot at. Power-ups in Halo 5 no longer activate by simply just walking over top of them. You must click your action button and activate them. Now Spartans grab the power-up and essentially apply it to their armor with this new animation. The same goes for the overshield, which we saw from gameplay on the map Fathom. In the top of your screen to the left of the health, you'll see that there's a timer showing how long the Active Camo lasts. Only time will tell to see how effective Active Camo is and how invisible you actually are on the screen. These people seem to be rather clueless. The map also has ledges along the exterior, allowing for cool but risky plays, which is pretty epic. Onto the third new map called Plaza, which is a futuristic city and features grav lifts and lots of different routes. Right away we can see a drop pulse grenade on the map, and the third grenade icon in the HUD changes from 1 to 2 upon walking over it. So yes, there are pulse grenades in Halo 5. I'm not sure why this is apparently such a big deal online, as the icon in the HUD is pretty much identical to the one from Halo 4, and we've seen every single Promethean weapon from Halo 4 at this point, except for the binary rifle, which we haven't even seen at all. It is worth noting that all of the Promethean weapons we've seen in action have received some changes, and my speculation for the Incineration Cannon based on this footage is that a direct hit doesn't kill anymore. However, there are rumors that stem from weeks a while ago that the Incineration Cannon now has a battery instead of rounds for ammo and must be charged for greater damage output. So perhaps the pulse grenade has received some changes. Since it was straight up useless in Halo 4, I'm kinda hoping they make it a little bit more of a viable grenade. At this point, we have yet to see how the scatter shot, incineration cannon, or pulse grenade work in action from a first person perspective. And like I said before, we haven't seen the binary rifle in any capacity. Not in somebody else's hands, far off in the distance, not on the map, it just hasn't showed up yet. We also got to see some assassination animations. Unfortunately, no new ones are in this footage. Now onto Eden, which was a map featured in the beta. The most notable change has to be the map's lighting. It's much brighter than it once was. It was extremely dark before, and this was a pretty big complaint throughout and from the beta. There's also a new power weapon location that's outside of Blue Base. In this case, it's a sniper rifle, which used to spawn inside of Red Base, so I'm not sure what spawns in Red Base right now. This new weapon spawn appears to replace the one that's inside of Blue Base. Or maybe it's an additional one. It just looks like the one in Blue Base has been moved away from the window, so we just can't see it. We also get a better look at the pulse grenades right here in this footage. It appears that they spawn on this little platform there. It's kind of weird to see two just like that, so they must spawn there. And it's a great example of the new weapon highlighting that's coming to weapons and grenades that are sitting on the map. Here's a look at an enemy player with an overshield. You can see it has unique effects that radiate from the player. It reminds me of some of the armor effects in Halo Reach like Heart Attack, Pestilence, and Inclement Weather, but more subtle this time. So there's a quick glimpse at some of the new arena maps in Halo 5. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to like the video if you did, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe if you haven't already for more awesome Halo news and content. My name's Chief Canuck and I'm signing out.